this character has the mouth that, like, his default mouth position is the one that I drew on the vinyl cover. Agent JPEG said 7 quid would be better if I was in it, to be honest. And you know what? I agree. Fuck 7 quid. Until Agent JPEG is in it, it sucks. Everyone in the foreground dies. Pretty good. Online versus FNF. I've seen online versus, but we're gonna check it out. Online versus update. Yeah, I was watching this the other day. Is people putting microphone, like the microphone in the gun tip from that Evil Skater art? Like, Evil Skater originally drew Pico with a microphone in his gun, but I wanted to just, I felt like that was a bit like too campy. So when I see people do that, I don't remember ever like posting that art online, but is that where people get that from? Tank girl with tits. You know, I messaged Community Game a while ago, and I told them, I said, I don't want any money, but since you're profiting off of FNF, I would really like for you to host mod competitions for people who can earn money from the competitions. And I don't keep up with this stuff, so I don't know if he listened to me and did what I said, but if he hasn't, I feel like I should check back in with him. Community Game pays modders for the work, you just need to ask him. That seems like that would get very complicated, dishing out royalties. I feel like the better thing to do is a more general, just like using the money he earns to host competitions. Granted, I can't make him do anything. It's like, it's up to him, but I feel like he should do that. Once like FNF is selling and we have like actual profits, I feel like that would be fun for us to do. But right now, since like the money we have is just budget for the game and like backer rewards, I feel like we can't really do that till a bit later. So I feel like right now Community Game is like the guy who would have like the resources to do it, funny enough. But that is up to him. I'm sure it just takes a ton of time editing all these and putting them up and showcasing them for people. But I think it would be nice if people had like, I don't know. I think it would be good for people. I've seen from Modder today and seen from the comment that he does donate to mods. Oh, that's nice. That's good enough. That's pretty good. That was awesome. People dying and getting killed inside video games. There's literally not much else you could really ask for. Bro Funk, that was the first comment. Somebody said B-side remix. Check those out. These colors, oh my lord. Oh wow. Who's the musician for this? Oh, I like their microphone sound effect for the game over. Who's the musician for this? Oh, whoa. Charming. Yo, Saibo makes the art programming and the music. God damn. I'm still kind of just blown away by the fact that people make all this stuff for this all the time. It really is like bizarre to see like just insanely talented people all the time just like making stuff for this just because they like it. I have seen people be like pessimistic and like talk about stuff they don't like about the modding community, but I think like, I don't know. It sounds corny to say, but I think it's very beautiful that people like to just make stuff that they like. I think so long as somebody's making something that they really enjoy and they're doing it because they're having fun and believe in it, I think that that's like, that's very pure. That's very good. Oh, that's charming as fuck. Has anyone ever seen Happy Harry's old cartoon where he's singing about how awesome it is to make animation? I always think about that cartoon at the part where he's holding like a nail against his forehead and he's talking, he has a hammer, and he's talking about how he has all these ideas trapped in his brain that are going to take forever to get out. I think about that scene constantly because that's how it feels. I wish so badly I could just like immediately will all the fucking upcoming story ideas just into existence rather than having to endlessly, laboriously create all of them. But that is just how stuff gets made. And I feel like I try to not think like that because sometimes when you're making something, it's in the process. Like, if everything I thought right now could just exist instantly, it wouldn't be as good as if I sat down and like really worked my way through it with the team and made all of it, because there's a lot of ideas that just come out naturally in the process of something that make it better than the sum of its parts. So it really is good to just enjoy the process. But man, when I see people making all this stuff, it is crazy. Is this the top one? FNF Arcade. What? Oh, girlfriend beating the tank man in the background is so cute. Oh, and it's synced up to some of the drum beats. It's tasty. Oh, there's a part of me that wishes I wasn't so particular about the art. I feel like if I just didn't care so much about how the art looked, I feel like there'd be so many modders and people to work with. Oh man, it's a sexy opening. I feel like I could get a billion things done if there were just like a billion artists working on it, but I can't help but just want to be the one that draws all of it. Just clone yourself. Tempting. $30 billion FNF arcades versus one indie game. The only thing I'm willing to not do myself is just like the cutscenes, because it's like I'm okay. I kind of feel like it's okay if they look different a little bit. But I feel like when it comes to the in-game art, it's just like if mangaka can make 20 pages of new comics every week, then I can make all the levels in the game. And I'm having a lot of people help with like a lot of like concepts and like certain colors and things I'm bad at. You'll see it when the update comes out, but I even had Red Minus help out with something. But like, I just make sure that I handle at least all the final stuff. Yo, it's Caitlin said I'm feeling sleepy right now, so I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Good night, Caitlin. Mangaka do have assistants, but the assistants often just draw like backgrounds or like fill in like the characters with like markers and shit. So that way the mangaka doesn't have to like hurt their wrists, like just using black to fill in all the characters. Do you think we will see any official FNF stuff before the end of the year? I will say, I don't think so. I'm hesitant after fucking up last time to say when new stuff will be out. I think the best, I mean, the modder I know the most who's an artist is I know Dozen. And Dozen doesn't really copy my, well, I mean, his art style is like based off of my art style for FNF, but like, he almost kind of incorporates like a bit of Jeff with like how he really likes to do all these crazy like flat tones and like lighting and shading on the characters. Like he goes really overboard, but it looks really unique. He goes overboard on like the tones and lighting and on the animation, and it ends up looking, while it's like an offshoot of like the art in the game, Dozen's art really does feel like Dozen's art. If that makes sense. Blockbite said, I really can't say how much I appreciate FNF. I've met people around the world, formed friendships for life, and discovered my love for creation through music and art, all because of this little game. Thanks, Venom Arcade. Hey, that's how I feel about Alien Hominid. Even though it's not like I was modding it, Alien Hominid introduced me to Newgrounds, and now because of Newgrounds, I have a ton of friends and a passion and all the stuff I really care about. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is finding one little thing you like to kind of show you all this cool stuff. Happy to help. I have seen the RTX mod, that's classic. That is true, Dozen style is a bit of like the mind chamber a little bit. I don't know, Dozen kind of looked at like a, I feel like he's like the evolution of like flash art style in a way. It's just really crazy.